3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Hoops R Us, the best podcast ever.
Hey guys, welcome to Hoops R Us. It's your host Xander, and the conference finals for the NBA have been epic. We have one series where it's totally over, and we have another competitive series. So stay tuned for an awesome episode of Hoops R Us.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh,
conference finals.
Luka, what happened?
Alright, so let's talk about that series first. Warriors versus Mavericks. The Warriors lead 3... What?
Nada.
Exactly.
Zilch. No, though.
Yo, we might make the final. We're gonna make the finals.
This is
crazy.
I mean, I am so disappointed in the Mavericks. And this
What
is
you
why
expect them to do?
this is why I'm so upset that they beat the Suns. Like, the Suns pulled off such a bad choke job. And it's like
Chris Paul doesn't know how to win, man.
But he
chokes in the
does. Like,
playoffs.
he made it
He's
to the
good.
finals
Okay,
last year,
yeah,
bro.
that was 1 year. And remember last season when we were even saying he won against opponents that were like that were pretty easy? Like Chris Paul had an easy way last year.
You think so?
Yes.
Who was the most important team that they beat? They beat the Lakers. I know that. I remember that round one.
Okay, they had Anthony Davis missing, correct?
Right. I mean, listen. They put up a good fight because when they went up against the Bucks, it was an even matchup. You know, it was the Suns and the Bucks it was an even matchup. This year, they were the number 1 seed in the Western Conference.
So look, the Suns played the Lakers. Okay.
Got it. Next.
They played the Nuggets.
Okay, they beat Jokic. Got it. Next.
They played the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard got injured. Paul George by himself.
Got it.
You told me. Then Giannis came.
Okay, I'm with you.
So come on, it was an easy road.
I mean, listen. Have the Warriors had it that bad?
No, I respect that. They haven't had it that bad.
They could have been. I mean, Ja was on his way
But
to
let's
create
say
some
this.
messes
No,
up there.
he really wasn't. We were up 2-1 with Ja, and we had blown them out with Ja. So I don't know if
But
Ja
they-
would have won it all
They
now.
blew
Or
out the Warriors without Ja. So
yeah,
you
but
never
still,
know. You never know. Injuries is the part that I hate the most. I hate when there's injuries because you never know what could have, would have, should have because of an injury.
okay, fine. We did face the Nuggets and we faced the Grizzlies, but this was gonna be our hard matchup right here. The Suns are the reason why it wasn't a hard matchup. Correct or no? And technically, the Mavericks were the best team in the playoffs just because they had beaten the number 1 seed pretty much.
I am so disappointed at the Suns.
And not only the 1
That's
seed,
what I'm going to keep saying. I mean, the Suns should have never let that series go to 7 games. That's where they messed up. Because in Game 7, anything could happen. Because, look, in the NBA, the worst team in the league could one day beat the best team in the league.
yeah.
When you put yourself in a position where it's one game, winner takes all, you never know what could happen. Suddenly a role player gets hot and he can't miss, or your best players are missing everything. Game 7 is where the Suns messed up by even allowing it to go to Game 7. They won the first 2 games. They should have sealed that deal by 5-6 games, and they didn't. So, again, I am not even disappointed in the Mavericks. I think
Disappointed in the Mavericks though? Like
I'm
no.
not, because they've already overexceeded what they should have been. Did you
Yeah,
really expect
and-
the Mavericks to go to the finals this year?
Exactly.
Nobody had the Mavericks.
People
pick-
thought
the
Mavericks in 7.
Listen, the Mavericks didn't have the Mavericks going to the finals this year. Mark Cuban did not have the Mavericks going to the finals
Stan
this
Van
year.
Gundy did.
He actually did. But listen, they've already
Dude,
overexceeded
like-
expectations. Now,
Now I think next year. Oh
yeah,
boy.
now the
Oh
expectations
boy.
are set because it's like, hey, you guys got to the conference finals last year. Granted, other teams
Now
were injured.
let's hope they don't turn into like a Hawks team where it was just
You're
luck
absolutely right.
and they made the
It's like a
conference
one and
finals.
done. Yeah,
And the
because
next
listen,
season they out.
Luka and Trey came the same year, right?
Mhm.
Same draft class.
Oh, yeah.
So
Luka's just better.
yeah, he is. But you never know. You're absolutely right. It could be a Atlanta Hawks all over again, where it was a one-hit wonder, and suddenly they're like a bottom seed team.
Exactly.
But I tell you this much: when the playoffs started, the Mavericks did not scare me. I didn't think they were even going to get this far. So when they went up against the Warriors, you and I called it. We said what? Mavericks in how many?
6.
In 6.
Dang.
I mean, might not even get 6.
I think. What do you think at this point?
Oh, I
Sweep
think
or in 5?
I think best case scenario for the Mavericks, it's over in 5. Worst case, they get swept.
Well, what do you think's gonna happen?
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna be honest. Let them get a win in 5.
I don't think they can afford it. I think they're gonna sweep.
What do you mean they can't afford it?
I think the Warriors
Just
can't
save it
afford
for next year?
No, I think the Warriors could use the rest, and they're a veteran team, and they're not gonna come out there all lazy like they did with the Grizzlies and get blown out. I think they understand. Hey, the more time we have to rest, the more time we have for Klay Thompson to be Klay Thompson,
Curry.
the more time we have for Curry to like be nice and fresh, the bigger advantage we're gonna have against the younger Celtics or the rough Heat.
So, now to that series. Tied 2-2. Man, the series is so inconsistent. It's like this team blows out that team, but then the next game they blow out that team. It's weird.
This series has so many different playmakers, and you never know who's gonna show up. I mean, it's been unpredictable. I can't tell who's gonna win the game because it could suddenly be, to your point, a blowout by one team, a blowout by the other team the next game. You know, Jimmy Butler goes off.
Reminds me of the Mavericks and Suns.
I mean, seriously, it's very unpredictable. It's a very unpredictable series, and I'm gonna hold to my guns and say, what did I say? I said Heat and 7, right?
Yes, I said that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold to the guns unless there's an injury. I think injuries change everything, but I'm definitely sticking to Heat and 7. I think the Heat still have the more complete team when you sprinkle in experience. Like
they did make the finals.
Right. And not only that, they brought in people like PJ Tucker, who's like
a dog.
Why is he not guarding Tatum 24/7?
He is. It's just that they switch. So they go to... But my thing is, okay, they switch Tucker. You got Jimmy Butler on them now. That's another alpha.
Yeah,
what the heck?
But I don't know. I don't think
Jimmy Butler's a great defender, dude. He's a great stealer.
I don't know if he's the same level as PJ anymore.
Oh, PJ is not the same PJ anymore. Let's be real there.
Yeah,
he's not as young or anything.
I saw a statistic that showed that like Tatum has like 15 points or something.
He did have 10 points with PJ on him.
It's crazy. Like it's a really interesting statistic that shows PJ is just more effective on Tatum than anybody else. But to your point, with the pick and rolls and the switching, it's impossible to always give these guys the same look with the same defender.
I mean, I don't know. I think I'm not sure why Miami's not, going hard though. Speaking of going hard, actually, I got the Boston Celtics players flopping over here, man. Get out, they go to the locker room, and they come back like they did a Paul Pierce or something.
Yeah, like what's up with the Boston Celtics? Like they must have the best training staff. I think Trey Young made a joke about
Trey
it.
Young or Ja. I forgot.
Like what is the deal? They must have the best training staff in the world. Like, could these guys stop acting like they're dying? It's like, I don't know if you've seen this video on Instagram.
Marcus Smart was like yelling
He was like dying. It's like, you ever seen this video where the soccer player like got touched and suddenly he left in a stretcher?
It sounds like Neymar to me.
It's like they're leaving, and you would think they had like life-ending injuries. Like, oh my god, that guy's
you would think they had a torn ACL or a torn Achilles. Simple as that.
So Marcus Smart did it, and I know he's a tough guy. He has a reputation of being a tough guy, but he's always flopping.
But is he though? He's always flopping, and he gets away with flops sometimes.
He's a big-time flopper, and on this one, like I said,
and also the Heat. Dying. Not all of the Heat players are tough. I got Kyle Lowry over here. He's the master of flopping.
Yeah, but just because they flop doesn't mean they're not tough.
Okay, but still, come on.
These guys are tough guys.
Why are we flopping here, boys?
They flop so crazy, but it's not only that. It's like you're on the floor dying, yelling in pain, like if your leg needs to be amputated, and then you're back in the game. How sweet?
Crazy.
And the same thing with Tatum. Tatum was on the floor, and his kid is probably having nightmares looking at his daddy on the floor dying. And
I
I'm like,
honestly,
oh my God.
I don't even think Tatum's like the guy right here. I
Yo.
think this is Jalen Brown's series.
First of all, Jalen Brown played trash last game.
What? He did?
Yeah, it's like they
Last
take
game
turns.
they blew them out. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he played trash. Like they take turns, and you kind of.
Oh yeah, he had like 12 points.
Yeah,
Blah.
trash. They
Yo,
take turns.
it's like who they gonna give the conference finals MVP to?
Could we talk about Jason Tatum and the fact that
He's been struggling too.
Could we talk about that for a second? Because when again that Nets series, it was like lipstick on a pig.
Shoot, I think Al Horford might win this.
I thought I won't be surprised for real. The MVP, right? I thought that Jason Tatum was suddenly the next coming of Jesus Christ. Like he was, a top 10 player, top 5. Like, yo, Jason Tatum is a complete package. And lately, the other series where he's had better defenders on him, he's not even a top 10 player in my opinion. Like
It's
top
crazy.
10 players don't take days off. Like, you got to drop your 20 in your sleep.
I think he's like top 10, top 15.
I mean, yeah, but that's very different than top 10.
Okay, but
He-
like
he's
it's hard
still
to
not
name
there.
10 better players who also takes. Because think about it, we have the number one guy LeBron, and I see him taking days off.
It's not about taking days off. It's the fact that, like,
What do you mean then by taking days
no,
off?
like LeBron on his worst day can still drop like 16,
15,
20
16.
points and still have like 8, 9 rebounds and like 8 assists. LeBron knows how to fill up a stat sheet. I'll tell you that much.
Okay,
But Tatum is like, dude, he has no excuse. He's not. He's super young. He's in his prime. What is this dropping like? And look at Jalen Brown dropping 12, 13 points.
well he's
Bro.
inconsistent. He's an inconsistent two guy.
But so is the one guy.
Yeah, I mean I don't know.
Tatum is not. He doesn't scream superstar to me. Like I feel like they're gonna get. I think if Boston pulls this out and they beat the Heat, they're gonna get so smoked by the Golden State Warriors. I'm predicting a sweep.
You predicting a sweep?
Yes, like they're gonna get smoked so bad because they can't keep up offensively with the Golden State Warriors.
Yo, the Warriors. Oh my gosh, I love that ball movement. It's just.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
you're
this
so
guy
lucky.
and then-
you're in the running for another championship this year. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel happy. I mean, I could brag it all over you because I don't see the Lakers here.
I mean, listen.
Yo, that's
Lakers-
crazy though. They're the biggest upset. Like they're the team
Are they,
who's
though?
like yes,
Are
they're
they-
the team
they-
who disappointed the most. Let's just say that.
I guess because people picked them in Brooklyn to be here at the end, but when you have injuries, everything goes out the window. I said that earlier. Like, you can't solve for injuries of superstars. That's just not realistic. I don't know how Jokic is doing it over there without his sidekick, but you can't just make up not having a Hall of Famer.
Oh, people rank Jason Tatum as the 12th best player in the NBA.
Well, there you go.
So top 15,
that's
yeah.
that's about
Jimmy
right.
Butler better than him. Chris
Definitely
Paul.
not no top 10.
Chris Paul's in top 10. They think.
I think he is too. I think Chris Paul just
Oh, you
had a
love Chris
bad
Paul.
playoff series. Bro, but have you looked at his stats?
Yeah, he drops 14 and he was struggling in the playoffs. That's what I
He
saw.
didn't struggle in the play. He struggled in the last series.
What? Okay, fine. Not in the
Yeah,
playoffs, but the last series. Who are you gonna put on Chris Paul?
Actually,
Who
the-
is
the
locking
first
up Chris
round-
Paul though?
Yeah, but the first round, Chris Paul's the one that went off and carried that team because Booker wasn't fully healthy.
Yeah, but
Because
that's
the problem
the
is that
Pelicans.
he wasted all his.
Come
The
on.
Pelicans were looking very complicated.
Dad, hear this: 5 points in game 1, 7 points game 2.
It was terrible.
Jesus. His best game actually was 28 points.
Yeah, but he
In
was
that
way
series.
too inconsistent, and unfortunately, Chris Paul's trying to hit that LeBron button where, like, guys, I want to cruise, and if I drop a 30 piece, like, you need to be
Whoa!
grateful. and we
Also,
better win.
if he wants that, he has to act like a
The problem is
GM as well.
Yeah, but he's old, man. Like Chris Paul
he
is
needs
not,
like to be in a crazy
he ain't
good
no,
team.
He ain't no spring chicken. Chris Paul is no longer young where he could have taken over those games and gone off.
But man, even when he was young, look at Lob City. You tell me.
I mean, listen, Lob City, he just had. I don't think he had winners around him though. I don't think
Bro.
Blake Griffin and all those guys. They're good
DeAndre
for
Jordan.
highlights, but none
Yeah,
of
but
those
that
guys are
team,
winners.
that team was still,
They were fun to watch. I don't
not
think they
that,
were like
but
a
they also
championship
had
team.
weapons though. Jamal Crawford was in that team
Mhm.
eventually. Like, come on.
The guy was coming off the bench, bro.
No, here and there,
Yeah,
but
he
still.
was the sixth man of the year.
Yeah, but still, like that was a good
it's
team.
a cute weapon, and it's
Okay,
a nice,
fine.
highlight. team.
Houston then. James Harden,
Dude,
Chris
Houston-
Paul.
Okay, let me slow you down, Mr. History. Houston is probably the best chance that Chris Paul had. Why? Because they were going to beat Golden State Warriors with the big three
No, they
if Chris
weren't.
Paul would have been playing in that Game 7. They
no.
had
No,
them.
they weren't.
They had
They
him.
weren't
Chris
gonna
Paul
win.
was dominating. Oh my God, Steph
Okay.
Curry was like, guys,
Steph Curry went back at him.
hide him.
Oh my
Because
god.
he's a victim out there. But the crazy part is that even Clay couldn't stop Chris Paul when he was going off that series.
Oh, Chris Paul, if he goes to his spot, he's money.
Yeah, but he was going off that series, and then he got injured, and it was over. You know, but
James
that's what I'm
Harden
saying,
couldn't do
injuries-
it. James Harden was killing us, I thought. I thought it was mostly James Harden.
I still believe that Chris Paul was injured in the last series now against Dallas. I mean, the report came out. He didn't want to add any comment, but how do you go from dropping high 20s like nothing round one, and then suddenly you're dropping 6-7 points? Like, come on. Something was wrong.
I don't.
Like,
Chris Paul
there was some crazy, all NBA defender.
and
on
then
Chris
apparently
Paul.
he got injured.
Yeah, well, think about it. Who was defending him in the match?
That's what I just said.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Himself. He was injured. That
Oh
was not like
my.
Chris Paul. There is no reason the Dallas Mavericks.
Chris
beat the
Paul
fucking Suns.
has never been a consistent scorer either. Where he's giving you guys high
But
20s,
sometimes
30.
but that's what I'm trying to say. With Chris Paul's game, he doesn't need to give you 30 every game. He just needs to give you 15 assists, 12, 13 points if that's what the game dictates. But Booker, on the other hand, he was not able to carry the team. Ayton, which should have been eating the Mavericks' lunch.
You know what's
They have no
crazy,
big
yo?
man.
Kevon Looney is actually going at the Mavs for being too small.
It's insane.
And that's crazy because think about Gobert could have done that. Aiden could have done that. No, it's Kevon Looney who's taking advantage of that Dallas team.
But
Shoot, he might win. He has
Yeah.
a chance of winning it.
But there's a but. I mean, listen, when you have Steph Curry and
Yeah,
Klay
but
Thompson
you
opening
gotta-
up that floor,
okay.
ain't nobody looking at Looney. He's gonna get all the open shots.
Oh, still though,
Like
like
Looney
how,
will probably never do that again. That was just that one game. that
and
his
they
shots
were
actually
super.
going in.
He's still doing more than his job though.
Yeah, he's grabbing rebounds and doing putbacks and whatever.
Looney is doing his job, and you know who else is Curry too.
He is. Listen, I'm surprised. I wonder if you think Curry will get the Western Conference.
Yeah,
MVP?
I think. I mean, I don't want to say it because he's the best player as well.
Imagine Looney.
Oh,
Yay.
Or Wiggins. Yo. Oh wait. That dunk.
We gotta talk about the dunk.
Yeah.
First
So
of
first
all-
they called
first of
a
all,
foul.
Yeah, but
I'm
how
like,
do you flop
guys.
in the air while you're being banged on? Like, come
He
on.
flopped?
Yes,
No,
Luka
he.
flopped.
Oh, Luka. Yeah. Luka always
Luka,
does
like,
that.
flopping in the air, bro. That's a new one.
Yo, but Wiggins bang that, and
That-
it was like from the free throw line. I think. No, not really.
Like right inside that semicircle.
Yeah.
Like, that dunk might have shut down the rest of the series.
Yo, that was a dunk. That was a crazy dunk. I'm like, oh Jesus, out of
That dunk might
nowhere.
have sealed the deal right there.
Yo, Wiggins has been. This is the Wiggins I want. This is the all-star starter Wiggins that I want.
The third wheel.
He's been. I think he's a second wheel. I mean, Klay Thompson's not even doing his job.
I don't know what.
man.
I think Klay Thompson's waiting for Game 6.
Exactly, but Klay Thompson, he's just not.
Listen, how do you feel? I think your team has a great chance of winning a ring this year.
Yeah, and I have a question. Do you think we'll be favorites if we go against the Celtics?
Yeah,
How about Heat?
yeah.
So we're
I
technically
think right now and I said it before. I think it's gonna be Golden State and Celtics. This was when we saw the Nets series. Now
yeah.
that I've seen the Celtics,
Yeah,
a
we
couple
got
more
way
times, it's
too
like,
we got way
whoa.
too hyped with the Nets as
Yeah,
well.
but look, think about it. Even if it's the Celtics or the Heat, do you really see any of those two teams beating the Warriors 4 times?
No.
The Warriors are the championship Warriors, and they have better
So-
pieces. They have Wiggins in there. They have Poole in there. Like,
Curry
this is a
might
great
win
year.
his Finals MVP.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Come on, dude. At least give him the Finals MVP.
Listen, he might ruin the game if he starts to try to
What
do something
the-
that he doesn't normally do. Like, do
What
a
do you
little
mean?
extra just to win a little MVP.
Oh my god. Oh, watch this though. Curry's he's gonna go crazy. And this guy's getting 30 and apparently his foot is a little hurt.
Who's that?
Curry. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Not right now he's getting 30 right now.
I'm telling you, yeah, but Curry's ridiculous to guard. Oh my god,
Dude.
I've seen videos of him, and it's like, how do you even guard that?
Now I like this Curry. Jesus, don't show me no 14 points, man. This is the one who's gonna win the MVP.
Curry's doing his thing. Curry's
Yeah,
definitely
he's doing his
thing.
job.
Yeah, no, he's doing that. He's looking like the captain of this team. Draymond is still like making 1-3 and going
Draymond
crazy.
is, I don't know, he's getting ejected lately, and I hate it when he's like on his little mood, and like he's arguing at the ref, getting technicals left and right.
He's even arguing at the fans, like, bro.
Is he?
Yeah, like he's way
Oh,
too
Curry
emotional.
tripped over a fan, I heard.
So yeah, I mean, I think that series is basically over. Let's just be honest.
So yeah, Warriors are gonna go to
what's
championship,
the record? It's like some
guys.
ridiculous, like 200-0 for teams that are leading 3-0.
Yeah, exactly. It's not 3-1, guys. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's not 3-1, okay? It's 3-0. We have one more game. They need 4 games right now.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. So yeah,
It's over.
you should congratulate me right now. The Warriors just won just made the finals.
The Western, yeah, but the farther they get, and if they lose, the more it hurts. So don't get ahead of yourself. But I mean, listen, you never know.
Dude, how far can you get at this point now?
I mean, you never know. Luka could still pull one out, and if you guys let the Mavericks win one game, that could be dangerous. I'm just telling you that right now.
No, we could let them win
I
one.
don't think you guys are gonna lose the series either. But the more you have Clay out there, the more you have Curry out there playing those extra minutes.
Who said they're gonna go crazy hard this game?
Dude, it's the playoffs. What, you think they're gonna be like, all right, guys, we don't need to win this game? Like, let's just sit you guys out. They're playing like normal games. My thing is, the more you have Curry and Clay out there, the more the probability of them injuring something. And so far, knock on wood, you should knock on wood as your team. That team has had no injuries.
Oof.
You know, and everybody else like has, when you think about it, except like the Celtics.
Well, that's also because I think we don't play reckless. You know, we play smart. Dude, we play the smartest basketball out of all the teams.
But being smart doesn't mean anything. Like Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson both got injured in the same system.
Yeah, but that was Klay Thompson got injured driving in for a crazy dunk. Kevin Durant was risking his injury, though we needed him. That was risky. We all knew it, and that happened.
That's how it is. But ultimately, I do want to really quickly, as we wrap up here, talk about your final season, your final game, final tournament in your AAU team at Faith and Grind.
Oh, Faith and Grind.
Guys were at a B-Bowl shootout in Jersey, in Mahwah, New Jersey.
Yeah, won that chip.
Won a championship.
Jesus, how many tournament championships have we won?
That was your third, right? Third for the season?
Third?
For the summer? I mean, for the spring?
Yeah, I think so. 3.
Third championship.
Jesus.
You guys went up against a really, really good team. I forgot what their name was. But you guys delivered, man. That was an exciting game. That championship
I scored the game-winning free throws.
The game-sealing free throws. So you guys had 11 seconds to go.
Yep.
You guys were up by 1 point, and it was a back-and-forth shootout. I think it was like 44-45 or 45-46.
Yeah, and I got the last 4 points, I thought, right? Because then I got a rebound, put it back up.
I don't remember, actually. I don't
remember
know
I got the rebound, and then I put it back up, though, that play.
I don't remember that. All I know is that, listen, my mind went blank as soon as you got to that free throw line. It was 11 seconds left. That team was scoring. We were scoring. Like, I don't think you guys were going to be able to stop them from scoring a basket.
And that's our, like, super team version.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys had Ethan in there, and Ethan is, like, nationally ranked. And you
ranked
guys had
16th, by the way.
Huh?
Ranked 16th.
Yeah, you guys had the full squad. You had Warren in there. You had Lennox. Lennox was dropping he was dropping threes, like missiles out there.
Yep.
Warren was hitting threes. You were snatching rebounds, and like you said, you came up to the free throw line. I was nervous, man. I was like, holy smokes! If he doesn't make these free throws, it's tough. I don't know that they're gonna be able to win this. But yeah, Sanders stepped up, made both free throws. I gotta probably post that. I know I posted like my version, but there's a better video that Warren's dad got.
Okay, all right.
And dude, that sealed the game right there. That was it, because then they had to force up a 3, and obviously they didn't make it. So
it's a fun season.
It was a great season. Huge shout out to Mike Buffalo, your coach over at Faith and Grind.
We were 8-4 this season.
It was
a pretty
an
good
amazing
record.
season. You guys did a great job.
We've improved, I gotta admit.
Absolutely. Great ball movement. Everybody played good defense, played with heart. And you guys went blow for blow against that team, and you guys came up victorious. So huge shout out to Faith and Grind and the 12U Black Squad.
Yes, sir.
That came away with the championship this last weekend over at B-Bowl Shootout.
All right. thank you guys for listening to an episode of Hoops R Us. We have Game 4 today, Warriors versus Mavericks. So that's going to be epic. Yes, sir. And I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.